Right, good morning everyone. My name is Anis. I'm going to introduce myself in a little while. And also I'd like to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you for being on time. I think from tomorrow onwards, let's try and start at 8. And that message could be for the ones who didn't arrive yet. But for yourselves, thank you very much for being on time. Our course for the coming 2 weeks is going to be called Award in General Insurance, W01. That's what we refer to it as. It's a Chartered Insurance Institute course. So the Chartered Insurance Institute is the CII, if you hear me referring to it as the CII. So it's like a professional body that awards professional qualifications. We know in learning there's academia, so there's academic qualification when you go to university and study, and there's what we call professional qualifications. So normally you do this as a program while you're working or to prepare you for a job. Yeah, تدريب المهني. Okay, you might be wondering, ooh, where is he from? Does he speak Arabic? Okay, our course is in English. However, we educators, we don't believe in language being a barrier for knowledge or for knowledge transfer. So if I feel the need, we need to support the insurance principles with some Arabic terminologies, by all means, I'll do it. But we're not going to convert to Arabic conversations 100% for sure. Insurance is a rich subject, and thank you for choosing insurance. So I understand that this week is the first week where you chose your path. Yeah, and in a minute maybe, so while you were having some generic training, whereas this week is you chose insurance. And in a minute, when I go around the room, I'd like to know why and what was the incentive for you to choose insurance. And well done, by the way. It's a young industry. There's a lot of emphasis in the Gulf region, in UAE, in Qatar, in Saudi, in Bahrain. It's been a while. There's a lot of emphasis on insurance. Yeah, your governments want you to lead the path to take on the future jobs in insurance, because they know that it is an industry that is evolving so fast. Yeah, it's progressing. So well done for choosing it. Hopefully, like from school days, if we liked the teacher, if you remember school days, we liked the subject, you remember? We all remember this from school days. Hopefully, I'll try and intrigue you, yeah, during those 2 weeks. We'll try and make it as fun as possible. But bear in mind, it is a rich subject. I don't want to say difficult, because nothing is difficult if you put the right effort behind it. Yeah, do you agree with me? Okay, nice one. So I'm going to introduce myself and then go around the room to get to know you a little bit better. Is that all right with everyone?
Yes.
Okay, am I clear with my
Very clear.
voice, okay? All right. Yep, nice one. So, a bit about myself. So, my name is Anis Ataba. So, I'm an MBA. So I have an MBA from Strathclyde University in the UK, and I do have an ACII. Now those terminologies, they might be a bit new to yourselves. So remember, we referred as the Chartered Insurance Institute, so that's the CII. And when you study with the CII, so you get stages or accreditations or milestones. Okay, so if we consider the course we're doing today is like the foundation course, W01, yeah? It gives you a certain number of credits. Now, passing the exam, which is a bit too early to talk about now, I don't want you to get worried about it, but passing the exam will give you a certain amount of credits. You do another course, you accumulate more credits. right? And then you get to a certificate level. Then you accumulate more credits, you get to this diploma level. You accumulate more and more credits and you get to an advanced diploma level, and that's what we call the ACII. And ACII is in the region at the moment. If you look at insurance companies, probably you will see the CEO has an ACII, the managing director, the head of underwriting, etc. So it's a very high up degree, and there's nothing that stops you from getting there. Yeah. Then after ACII, you can see here I'm a chartered insurance practitioner as well. So we all heard of chartered accountant. In a similar way, I'm a chartered معترف به, recognized. Yeah. So chartered insurance practitioner. That means when you introduce yourself to people, you're chartered all over the world. People know what you do, on a professional level. Yeah, you don't want people knowing what you do in your private life, right? Okay, so I've been in insurance and financial services, and again, I want to take the opportunity. It's not about me. Don't worry about that. Opportunity to introduce some of the terminologies. Yeah. So in insurance, we have something what we call the general insurance. We probably all know a bit of it, which is the medical insurance, which Qatar started doing recently. Yeah. And the car insurance. Yes. That's what we call general insurance. But we have another category in insurance, and there is a clear segregation and separation between them. What we call financial services or financial planning, التخطيط المالي. Okay, that is to do with life insurance, saving, retirement plan, etc. Okay, so where the general insurance is, I don't know if I'm going to have an accident or not. That's why I have insurance. In financial planning, I know that after 20 years or 30 years, I'm going to retire. What am I doing about it now? Which is, the saving plans. Yeah. So this is the different two thinking process when it comes to general insurance and financial planning. So I've worked in both industries, in the general insurance and financial planning, for about 20 years. I started doing training in 2009, 2010. Yeah. So I had a career in insurance first, then moved to training, and I liked it. So I stayed. I'm a full-time trainer with the CII. I worked with big names before, Zurich International Life, Lloyds Banking Group, etc. That seems like a long time ago. I'm UK-based, so I live in the UK, and I'm dedicated to training. I'm a main contributor to so many apprenticeship programs like yours. Kawadir Maliya is the one now in Qatar, but I've been doing, for example, in the UAE, there was a Maharati program. I don't know if you heard of it, supported by the government of the UAE and delivered by the insurance authorities, Hayat al-Ta'min. And I've been a major contributor to that program. So yeah, that's it about myself. If you have any questions later, let me know. But I'm gonna try and use all this experience and knowledge to try and pass some of it on today and during those couple of weeks. I think through I'm not very far away from the culture, from the mentality. I used to live in Bahrain for so long. I know things are getting a little bit better now, and hopefully we're not going to get there. But yeah, so I used to come to Qatar quite a bit before 2015. From 2011 to 2015, visited Qatar a few times. That said, it has changed a lot. Driving from the airport, I didn't even recognize the skyline with all these towers. But anyway, you've done very well, and congratulations on the international reputation of Qatar as well. I've followed the World Cup from the UK, and that was great to see the level that Qatar has reached. Anyway, so that is a bit about me. Shall we move on to introduce the program? Yeah, and then I'll get to know you a little bit more afterwards. Is that all right with everyone?
Yes.
Great.